I was recently asked to talk about dating etiquette, and I thought it would be nice to have a conversation with people from different backgrounds. So I invited my Saigonese friends, Nikki, who grew up in America and is half Korean, Hannah, who grew up in Australia and is half Vietnamese, and Amy, who was born and raised in Vietnam. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me today to talk about dating etiquette. Let's start with Vietnam. Dating in Vietnam must be different considering that people get married earlier here than in Western countries, for example. How does dating work here?
Normally here, people get married when they get 24, 25. And yeah, the parents and families start to force them that you should get married, you should have a good husband and have a stable life so you can develop from that. So yes, like there are some friends of mine that they just date with one or two person and they end up with that husband. If they couldn't find anyone that really fits with them, then they have to keep going like me.
So what happens when you're 30? Do your parents put pressure?
My parents not. They like still saying that you just keep enjoying your life, keep enjoying what you're doing, and because you study hard and you work hard and you deserve that. And you also deserve with the good guys and just wait.
If you ever go to Korea, you'll definitely see like men and women together wearing couple wear. You'll see the men carrying the woman's bag for them. So a lot of men with purses.
I feel like I've seen that here as well. Like I've been at, like walking around and I see men
like they wear a couple of things. I also like it too. Yeah.
I think it's really cute, but men would never do that in Australia.
But also they celebrate every 100 days of being together. And they'll celebrate with maybe going out or exchanging gifts. And I believe a popular gift is a couple ring.
What's the dynamic between men and women? Do men still hold, chairs and open doors for ladies?
In America, I don't think as much. I dated one guy that held the door open for me everywhere we went. He would walk around and open the car door for me, and it was very strange. That's not weird. So it happened one time.
I feel like it's like men whose mums taught them right are the ones that are doing that, because it's so rare, I think, for people to...
Yeah. This guy also brought me flowers too on our first date.
Oh wow!
It's weird. So my parents, in America, so my parents really loved him.
Yeah.
But I was just, I don't know, it was just weird.
It's normal here in Vietnam.
When you're married, then it's a completely different story.
Yes, I think so. I heard that it's gonna disappear like at all when you get married.
At the end of the date, the bill comes up. Who pays?
I would normally split the bill in America. And I believe in Korea, there's usually something else after dinner. So I think usually one person will pay for one and then the other person will pay for whatever they do afterwards, like coffee.
If I wasn't interested in the day, I think I would feel much better, like really pushing for me to split the bill so you don't feel like you have to kind of do another text ping pong with them and slowly let them down. But if it was someone you're interested in, I think you'd do like the slow wallet grab and just kind of slowly kind of fiddle through your money and give them the opportunity to. And if they didn't, I'd be happy to put down, but I'd remember it.
Yeah, here is normally the man gonna pay the bill. Yeah, some women they are polite to ask if they can split the bill. That's nice, right? I ask that too, but normally the men they're gonna say no.
What would be the ideal place to meet Prince Charming?
Like I don't think that's part of like my vision as to how we met, but I think what would be cool is just how like much you'd instantly connect with someone, and then you just wherever you were it didn't particularly matter because it was just kind of you two so intently into each other at that point in time.
Any topics that are absolutely taboo on a first date?
Personally, I don't think so. I like to just get it out on the table.
For the first date?
Yeah.
Really? So straight.
Dating is a bit of a whole family affair eventually though, isn't it, when it comes to it?
Yeah.
Everyone has like such an opinion on it. No one's like, oh, live your life and just present who you want. Everyone always has, I feel, here like something to say about.
Right.
Definitely on my mum's side of the family who's Vietnamese, they all have just like something to say about whoever anyone's dating.
So if your parents they don't agree on the person you're dating, would you still date that person?
Probably not, actually.
Yeah.
Really?
No. I would hate like any kind of tenseness between like my mum and the person I'm dating, because family would probably be such a priority. If you had to have any kind of sacrifice, it wouldn't really be worth it for me.
How about your parents? So both of your parents are from different cultures.
So my dad's American, my mom is Korean, and my dad's family is very open. They've accepted my mom, they love her. My mom's family as well, and my dad just loves Korean food and things like that too, so my mom would cook for him all the time.
What if he didn't like Korean food?
It probably would have been a problem.
I feel like I get personally offended when someone's like, oh, I don't like Vietnamese food. I'm like, all of it? That's not even possible.
How do you let a guy know that you like them?
Yeah, I definitely prefer the guy to make the first
Yes.
move.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm old-fashioned with that
So
too.
it's all on the guy. Sorry guys. If the guy hasn't called within, let's say, a week or two, is that a signal that they're not interested?
It is. You can always put out, what I say, it's not lost, but you put out a final message. You say,
Why?
nothing lost in putting out a final message, and if they don't reply, they don't reply. Or sometimes they've just had like a hectic week. That would be me. I would be the person that accidentally didn't text for 2 weeks. So I always say there's no harm in just putting a last one out. Don't do 2 though.
When people text a lot, what if a guy texts you like 6 messages in a row?
Cut it off.
Why?
Too needy.
You like him? You like him?
What is a turn off?
Well, I hope this conversation was insightful. Let us know what you think in the comment section below.